Well, it's been my experience that people confuse the word respect with the word courtesy. They say, man, you know, you're disrespecting me, meaning the person is not using courtesy. That's two different things altogether. Respect is something you give to yourself. Black people going around saying, I want respect, I want respect, I want respect. It's impossible to get respect for someone else. Respect, according to counter-racist logic, is something you give yourself. So let's define what it is so we'll know what we're talking about. What is respect? It's refusing to lie to yourself. You have to refuse to tell yourself something that you know is not true, but you'll tell yourself that it is true to make yourself feel better, like being a man, all right? That makes us feel better. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, okay? No, as a prisoner of war, you're not. You've been reduced to childhood, if you ever was lifted out of childhood, because we were born in prison, so we never became men, all right? We're prisoners of war. We were born in a prison. So that has to do with that thing called respect. Even when we're in what we call greater confinement, which is what we call, we're already born in prison, but when they put us behind bars and whatnot, in places like Attica and Folsom and Rikers Island and places like that, Angola, these are greater confinement. We're already confined, okay? But this word respect, it's got to be made clear, and we should look at it like that because it's more functional that way. Stop asking people for three things: respect, love, and forgiveness. No, that's not the one. I have them in the textbook. Sometimes my mind doesn't serve me well.
That's all right.
Just an age, right? But it's two things I'll say, and then I'll think of the other one as I go along.
Okay.
But one definitely is respect. You don't ever ask anybody for respect, and you don't ever ask anybody for love. Why? Respect is something you give to yourself by refusing to lie to yourself. Now, if people are discourteous to you, let them be. That's on them. You be courteous to everybody.
Yes.
And I have to remind myself of that sometimes. I was talking on the phone just yesterday, and the person was talking, and I was breaking into the person's speech. Now, Fuller is guilty. See, I mean, I'm guilty of the same things that all other prisoners of war are guilty of, all right? I mean, you don't look up to Neely Fuller. You look up to logic. I always tell people, and I have to repeat this, and if I can think of it all the time, no, don't follow Neely Fuller, period, ever. Neely Fuller's mistake-prone, like all other prisoners of war. If I knew anything, I wouldn't be a prisoner of war. I mean, I can't talk down to anybody. I can just talk to people as an equal. All prisoners are equal. I'm just giving out suggestions as a fellow prisoner. And we should give suggestions to each other.
Yes, sir.
About how to, you know, make things the way that they ought to be. Because all of us are in the same shape, truth be told. But this thing called respect is simply refusing to lie to yourself. And you never ask anybody to give you respect because that's impossible for them to give it to you. Anybody who could give you that so-called thing called respect. Stop and think about it this way. Anything that somebody gives you, they can do what?
Take it away.
Take it away. So you're going to be helpless all your time? I mean, going around begging somebody for respect? Oh, you don't respect me. Oh, I want some respect. Oh, I'm going to die if I don't get your respect. Oh, you know, if you get this so-called respect, what are you going to do with it? You're still a prisoner of war in the system of white supremacy.
Yes.
How about that?
Yes.
All right? So what is the respect worth as a prisoner of war? None. Zero. So stop asking for it.
Yes.
I mean, we got to grow up at some period and get out of that. Just forget about that word respect.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever ask anybody to respect you. I don't care if they curse you out all like that. Just listen to them. I do. They can use a foam at the mouth, fall down in the floor and kick, curse, say MF this, and, you black so-and-so, even if it's a white person using the N-word. I don't run down the hall screaming and crying. I sit right there. Okay, continue. Tell me how you think.
Yes.
I want to know this. I'm getting educated.
Yes.
You're not disrespecting me. You're informing me. All right?
Yes,
it's
sir.
It's impossible to disrespect me. I don't care what you do by the use of words, except to do what? Tell a lie. Now I'm in trouble.
Now you're in trouble.
When you say that, that I did something that I didn't do or something like that, now I'm in trouble.
Yes.
I am not in trouble by you calling me names or telling me how you feel about me. I can listen to that all day and not even bat an eye, and I don't care how you do it. And that should be with every black person on the planet. Get out of this thing of begging somebody for respect. That's nonsense.
No.
That's pure nonsense.